It's your afternoon hot seat. I got a longtime friend hanging out with me.
Hot seat.
Don't make fun of it, man. I'll bring up old stories of us. Trevor Guthrie in the studio.
How are you, man?
Good, buddy. How you
It's
been?
good to see you. It's been a long, long time.
Yeah, we've known each other, well, since we were about 5, so we're only 20 now.
Yeah.
You know, so we've known
Nice
each other.
try. It's the first thing I said to you when I saw you.
Yeah. We've known each other for quite some time. A lot of people, how many people still remember you from the Soul Decision days?
That's all I've been talking about recently. So
In Canada, well, especially in Canada, right?
outside of North America, it just never really comes up.
Yeah, well, America, you had a good run with it.
Yeah.
Because I remember a few shows in Cleveland and all that stuff
Yep.
when we were at Six Flags doing the
but
roller coasters.
outside of North America, it really was irrelevant. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, other than Canada, it was all right for you.
Yeah, so it's good when I go on the road. It's just I'm a new face out there. So I don't have to answer those questions about Faded and ooh, it's kind of
Which
crazy.
is great. We had a lot of fun, though, back in the day
Yeah, it was
with
good,
that.
man. For
You know?
sure.
Now, did you think This Is What It Feels Like was going to be the smash hit that it was?
No way.
It's in a television commercial now.
Yeah, I mean it's everywhere. It's been keeping me on the road for since March of 2013. So yeah, it's been great. I wrote it. I don't know if you know the story of it, but I wrote it for a friend of mine that was diagnosed with a brain tumor, an inoperable brain tumor, and they gave him 17 weeks to live. And Armin van Buuren had this chord progression that he got from somebody else, and I guess he was sending it around to songwriters. And I don't know if you know Jensen Vaughn.
Yeah, I know
you
Jensen very well.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, and he convinced me to get involved with the whole DJ scene and everything. So yeah, I heard the chord progression. I'm like, well, let me try something. And with my friend's news that he wasn't going to do very well, that sat down at the piano, and that's kind of the song that came out. And we recorded it. Me and Jensen recorded it, sent it to Armin. He sent it to Armin. I actually didn't want him to do that because I didn't think Armin would like it because it's not really it's kind of a sad message.
Right.
And Armin loved it. He produced it, sent it back to me, and it was it was really uplifting and happy and fun. And yeah, it worked. It's changed my life.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
You got nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah, that was amazing. Big
Like-
moment, highlight for sure.
No kidding. Like, where were you when you found out you were nominated?
I was coming off stage in Portugal, probably 4 a.m, and I think Armin was in Australia, and I think it was my manager that texted me, and then I thought he was joking, and then Armin texted me right after, like, congratulations. I'm like, wait, this is really happening. He's like, yeah, man, I can't believe it. I'm like, yeah, me either. This is like a career highlight. He said, yeah, me too. So
Who would have thought from the old days to
it's
the
kinda crazy. Yeah. So-
yeah, exactly. No one does it better and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, man. Well, it's weird because I went away for so long, and it was such a struggle to kind of get back to that. So I didn't realize, the comeback would be this big, and it's been overwhelming. And
What is that moment like going from that peak of success that we had in the SD days to like not doing anything for so long to what it is now? Like what did you do in that downtime? Because it's a tough thing.
yeah, I mean, I was keeping busy trying to write songs, just on my acoustic guitar, and I did whatever I could, anything to create. I was doing a bit of painting. I did some construction, built a kitchen. I was building my garage. Went to Australia, was digging holes, like whatever. And in the meantime, I'd be playing, local clubs, just acoustic guitar, and just really not doing much with it. It was tough because no one would really take me serious as an artist or a songwriter, and they had this, kind of preconceived notion that this guy was just a pretty face back in the day and whatever. So this opportunity came up with Armin, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not really doing much else, so let's see what happens. And
It's kind of crazy.
yeah,
It is kind of crazy how everything.
I'm so lucky.
And I'm happier than a pig in poop for you. You know what I
I'm
mean?
happier.
Yeah, I bet you are. It's great to see friends succeed
Yeah.
and do what they're doing. Like
Yeah.
because it's mind-boggling how the whole 360 of everything's changed and it's back.
Yeah.
And the front runner of the SD days is
Yeah.
now back on top again.
Yeah.
Doing what you've always done. You've always wrote music.
Yeah.
You're always a huge writer.
Yeah.
You've always played guitar.
Yeah.
And you've always played keyboard.
Yeah, I've always been doing piano, guitar my whole life, singing, and it's just I guess it was the marketing behind Soul Decision. People didn't realize that. So it took a guy like Armin van Buuren to take a chance with me and not really care about.
And
my
I got
past.
so much respect for Armin van Buuren because that guy turned down dinner with the president of the United
Right,
States
yeah.
to go watch his child be born.
Yeah, amazing.
Like,
Yeah, no, he's cool. I mean, he's built up, this self-sustaining market for himself that really doesn't require radio. It doesn't require videos or any of that stuff or the media. It's him and his turntables, and
he's like Tiesto, old school.
life of the party, man. He
Yeah.
knows how to run a party, and he throws big parties,
Yeah.
50,000 people, and He's got his own little internet radio show. I think 20 million listeners.
Where was your first big party? Like that you
with him?
Like, yeah.
Ultra, like one of the
Oh,
biggest.
you did Ultra in Miami.
Walked out there like there was like 50,000 fans. I mean, I was freaking out. My vocals were shit. But people were singing along. The song had been released for 3 days, and I could hear people singing. I'm like, wow, this guy's huge. Like they already know this song, and this is just such a new world for me. So, what
kind of doors has this EDM world opened up for you?
I mean, it's really it's an open book for me right now. There's I have to write a song, and then I can decide which DJ to work with, or I can, open my emails every day and see all these DJs that are sending me tracks, and it's like I can pick and choose, and it's great because I don't have to worry about the production anymore. I just have to write about, a good message and a good song, and you get to collaborate with people that come from different genres, and it's great. It's such a different world now.
Who do you want to work with that you haven't yet?
Well, I wouldn't mind doing something with Zed since he beat us for the Grammy, and Alesso, I love what he does, and yeah, I mean,
I'm so shocked that I'm hearing these names come out of your mouth right now.
Like 2 years ago,
I've known you for so long.
Who are these guys? I mean, I was probably the last guy that would ever be doing EDM and would ever be caught dead at a festival with DJs because I just, for me, I'm like a Coldplay guy. I love seeing live bands and live music. But no, I get it now. I mean, it's not just about that. It's the people.
It's the new rock
audience
star too.
Yeah,
it really, it's kind of crazy, eh?
It's funny that a guy will play like a set of other people's music, and people are just like pushing each other. I got to meet these guys and meet that DJ or whatever. It's really weird, but yeah, it creates such a cool atmosphere when they play, and the lights and the sea of people just having fun and smiling and amazing.
It's a very happy.
It is.
It's a happy world.
Yeah,
right.
That's why I wrote Soundwave. It was like I had just gone through this experience. I'm like, I'm going to write a song about my experience, and that's what that song's about.
Wow. So what do you want to do that you haven't accomplished yet?
I don't know. I'm just trying to focus right now on writing songs and keeping it going for now. I spent so long out of the game that it just feels good to be back. I don't want to come off the road.
And just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you've been touring, the last year and a half?
March. Yeah, as soon as this is what feels like came out in March. Stepped on stage at Ultra, and I have not really been home. I come home maybe on a Tuesday, Wednesday.
You've toured the world?
Everywhere you can think of.
Did you ever think you were going to tour the world?
No, and it's funny because, like with Soul Decision, we'd be in a bus going across the country.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. But it's just you jump on a plane, you go to Malta, you jump on a plane, you go to Portugal, you jump on a plane, you go to Russia, you go to Australia just for one night. I go to South Africa in a couple of days for like one night, and you come back. It's weird. But
where's the one place you went where you didn't think you were going to get recognized where they knew you?
Well, that's the funny thing. Every time I step on stage, I'm like, are they even going to know this song? And they always sing it. And it's just like, wow, this song is so big. It just never ceases to amaze me. Like, it gets the part, this is what it feels like. Armin cuts the music, and everybody sings it. We look at each other, it's like, man, never get tired of that.
Yeah.
It's such a great feeling.
It is. It's kind of crazy.
You keep saying that. Stop it.
Oh, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. Actually, that wasn't even planned. But now we will.
You're taking the piss out of me.
So, you weren't really the party guy back in the Blonde Tip days.
No, I was always the last guy to be partying. I never drank till I was 33, so.
And how's the drinking going so far?
I'm still not that party guy, but yeah, I mean, after a long show, it's nice to have a couple of drinks and relax. But I don't know. It's just it is a lot for me. It's all about the business, just going out there and meeting the fans and being a part of that.
Still is, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the best rumor you've heard about yourself?
Haven't heard any rumors. Talk to me, man. What's going on?
Well, there's stuff floating around that you're engaged.
No,
that's not true.
Oh, somebody asked me yesterday. I heard you have a dispensary in Vancouver. Do not.
Well, I know one thing for your friend that was battling had the brain tumor. Yeah. You were actually growing some weed for.
Yeah, I had a Health Canada license for a while. Yeah, and I was trying to. They have a thing called like Phoenix Tears, and it's where you like cook down the dried medicinal marijuana and you make an oil, and it's like supposedly if you put that in a tea, it can shrink down tumors.
Oh, wow.
But, when you get something like a brain tumor, everybody's got their solution of what's going to work. And it's, he went through so much with it. And, yeah, it wasn't going to work.
It's a humbling experience, too, right?
Well, it's tough for me because I'm that inspiration of him getting the news that he's got brain cancer and he's probably not going to be around, 17 weeks later, inspired. This is what it feels like. And it's changed my life. And he's no longer around. So it's kind of like I feel guilty about that sometimes. It's like, that changed my life, and he's gone. So it's really weird sometimes. But
you're helping so many others with your music too at the same time. Does that I'm not trying to paint the picture around what's happened, but I think
Well, for me, it's like it's giving me a platform to do stuff like that, like the Wounded Warriors Project. I'm trying to help raise money for them. Like I had that song "Strong Hands." I don't know if you remember that. I used to hang out with World War II veterans all the time, and went to Normandy for the 60th anniversary to meet guys like that. And I wrote a song based on their stories that they told me, and I don't really want to make money off it because they're telling me stories, crying, and it's about guys that died in their arms and stuff. And I'm just like, well, I just want to tell the story, your story, and so if I can release a song like Strong Hands and help raise money for veterans of today that come back from Afghanistan, with post-traumatic syndrome and stress syndrome, then that's a great thing. And it's the platform I have now that I can do that. So
and all the money raised from that song will go to the Wounded Warriors Project, right?
Help them out. So
which is absolutely amazing. You're not even seeing a dime off it.
No, I don't care. I don't want to make money from them. They give up everything else. So.
Okay, so this is what it feels like. We have Soundwave now. We have the Wounded Warriors Strong Hand song coming out in May.
I think May. I think I'm going to release it for the 70th anniversary of Holland, which Canada played a huge part of liberating. So
how many songs do you have in the bank right now that you're ready to like?
I've got 3 that I'm looking at that I'm happy with, and one I might do with a guy named Dash Berlin. I'm sure.
Oh, really?
A guy named Dash Berlin,
just
top
no
18,
big deal.
number 8 in the world. So I might do something with him, and then it's whether I choose to do a song by myself or with a DJ. So
yeah,
it's cool that you get that option now. You can do like Soundwave. I mean, you've got the Rehab version, then you got the Trevor Guthrie version.
Yeah,
so it's cool.
And okay, a lot of places, like a lot of top 40 radio stations, are playing the Rehab version.
No, in fact, it's from what I heard, it's 99.9 is playing this. You just played ours, and that's my version.
Yeah,
yeah. The Rehab version was more for EDM, right? Just because I'm a pop guy, so I gave him Soundwave. I'm like,
that is your version that we're playing here. Why is it saying?
Was that the one that we just heard on the radio?
It was Trevor Guthrie.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
only you.
Does it say Rehab on the credit?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I said Trevor.
Yeah, you're a real good friend, buddy.
Hey!
Stop
yelling at me.
You said he's coming in this afternoon. It's Trevor Guthrie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, it's just I had the option. I gave it to him, and I'm like, let's do an EDM version, like a harder version. Mine's the more kind of Coldplay-ish, and so yeah, it's cool that you.
I was just saying this version it says featuring Rehab.
It does.
Yeah, that we're playing here, but it's not Rehab on that version. That's your version.
She's saying it doesn't say that.
I'll pull it up right now. Watch this. I am not a liar.
He's gonna be wrong, right?
What? It
It doesn't say it. He's like, nope, it doesn't say it.
Oh, damn it. It doesn't. It used to.
But maybe you played a version. You played the
I played
mix
on
that
my
he
mix
did,
show,
yeah.
too.
So, well, yeah, he's got the harder dance version, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I play it all the time.
I believe you, buddy. It's all right.
So-
You're okay.
Describe yourself in 3 words for us, brother.
Yeah, really? I don't know.
Come on.
Oh, man. I can't do that on the spot. I don't. That's for other people.
All right,
to describe.
tell your fans one thing they don't know about yet that you want them to know.
We've talked about a lot. I'm really shy, to be honest with you.
I know.
And crowds for me is a tough thing because I'm
You gotta understand, Trevor. Here, when people start, the smile comes out, his eyes close up a little bit, and he's got the like. Bottom line, ladies, he's like the pretty boy. They all know you. You've always been the pretty boy.
I'm not pretty.
Been extremely jealous of your good looks for all these years, right? And women flock to you. Yes, they do.
Do they really?
Yes.
Great hair.
You see, Nikki's chiming in with the great hair, right?
You got purple hair. That's pretty cool.
And it's always been like, oh my God, there's Trevor, right?
I guess I don't know.
But you always have been like, kind of like, hi, how you doing? What's going on?
I'm just shy. Like I have to warm up to people before I talk to them. It's not like I'm not trying to,
No, I know. I
not
understand.
talk to them. I'm just really shy.
Tell me one crazy fan experience.
You tell me one crazy. You were there.
Oh yeah, back in the day, we've had fans break into the rooms and
Yeah, but the funny thing now is Armin Van Buren fans are the fans that I've been put in front of, and they're all guys, so they're not crazy. It's just it's
like,
all
what's up, dude?
guys getting pictures with me now instead of a bunch of girls, so it's weird.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's no crazy. It's an older audience. Too,
Yeah,
right?
it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I like
It's-
it. It's
All right.
fun.
All right, so I guess we'll wrap this up because after all that time, you've wrote a couple songs, nothing else is new.
No.
All right, cool. Good to catch up, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Trevor Guthrie in studio. Give him a follow on Twitter at Trevor Guthrie.
Yeah.
And you're on Facebook. You're on Instagram. Yeah, I saw the Instagram pictures. I'm extremely jealous of those worldly pictures.
Yeah, well, that's all I usually.
There's
take,
some
is just a
good-looking
picture
people
with
around the
fans.
world.
Yeah.
Best looking city is?
I like Malta.
Ooh.
I mean, that's not a city, but
It's- yeah.
Malta's a great country.
All right. And then you're off to Montreal tonight?
Yeah, Montreal tonight.
And then Johannesburg?
Yeah, for a festival I'm doing down there.
And you're just there for what, a day or two?
I think one night, and I come to Vancouver for a couple of days and head to Amsterdam to finish off the world tour with Armin van Buuren, and then we're done. So.
Have you figured out a recipe for jet lag yet?
I will say sleeping pills, which is not good because I'm not a drug guy. So, but sometimes it's tough to catch up on sleep, and that's about the best time to do it on an airplane. So,
No kidding.
yeah.
Ooh.
So when you wake up there, you're ready to go.
Yeah. Trevor Guthrie in studio. Full decision.
Ouch.
Sing a little faded, buddy.
Oh, I knew you were going to do that. Let's sing something current.
Kind of faded, I feel. I remember when I did that thrust version in Kitchener with you guys for you.
You rapped for us? Yeah.
That one time.
Yeah. Is that in Kitchener?
Yeah, I think Kitchener or London.
Fedora.
Yeah, and Thrust couldn't make it, so they're like,
Yeah.
Kenny, you know the song. Here
The
you go.
next
And I'm like,
best thing, KennyB.
God help us. All right.